Alright, came out for an overnight with my best friend. We're following this creek down. It's an area we've camped in one time, uh, but we'll follow this creek about a mile. It's rained for 3 days straight, so everything's wet. I don't really foresee a fire being a problem because the area we're going, I can't remember, but I believe we found some pretty good fat wood in it last time. But yeah, so we're going this way for a mile. He's somewhere over there. All right, made it to camp. He beat me here. It's on the other side of this creek. This is a little backrest we made last time we was here. And we had a fire here. It was really comfortable being down. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of down in here. So it kind of blocks the wind from you a little bit. Alright, it's still pretty early, so I think we're just going to chill a little bit. Have a snoop around. I don't think we're going to set up the tent yet, but we're definitely time to get the brew on. Tent's going right here. This is where we set it last time. So yeah, first thing to do is get a brew on. I'll show you what I keep in one of the outside compartments of my pack. So in here I've got, if I stop, I've got everything. If I want to be comfortable for a little while, even just a 10-20 minute break, I've got my seat cushion, my brew kit. I've got my sheet of Tyvek. I've had this Tyvek for probably 10 years, and it's really good and strong. I've got my mini S-bit, some little windscreen, and some S-bit tabs. My canteen, or spare canteen, and then this one's usually on my person. It's got my canteen cup and everything in it. So we're going to get set up down here and have a brew. It looks like the sun's coming out. Alright, there's the teepee. It says 6 man, but there's no way you'll get 6 men in this tent. And it does have the place for the stove jack. This comes off and you put a wood burning stove in it. But it's just going to be a winter tent, so I didn't get the ground mat or the end part inside for it. Now we just got our reflective blankets laid out, and then I've gone with the Climate Static V. It's a nice pad. These little corners stop you from rolling off. And then the bag I brought was the Woodlore Golden Eagle bag. It's a really, really warm bag. It's going to be supposed to be cold tonight, and I hate being cold, so. And then my pillow is somewhere in my backpack. I have to get it out. So yes, 10 to 3. And we're just getting everything situated where we want it. We got to go cut some more wood back in there. But believe it or not, we're having a hard time finding dead standing wood that's still dry, because like I said, we had 3 heavy days of rain. Yeah, so we got a pretty good bit now here, and I've got some leaned up on the tree over here. Big logs. We're going to do a long log fire, so like we did last time. We got the steak set up, but it's almost time to get dinner on. I brought some venison steaks and some baked beans and a baked potato and an apple fritter for dessert. Finally got camp organized. I like to cut sticks and have my stuff where I'm going to be sitting. My billy can lid, canteen cup lid, my little stove. Got my canteens full of water. So it's time to cook. Alright, so we got us a long log fire to keep us warm. Temperature's starting to drop. I'm fixing to cook half my dinner. So in the food bag I've got baked beans. I'm going to do a potato with a little olive oil and salt. I've got venison steaks, tenderloins that a buddy of mine killed me this year because I didn't get one because I'm a slacker. And I've got an apple fritter for dessert. So I don't even need my stove. I'm going to put my billy can between those two logs somehow with a stick. Alright, got a couple of cross sticks here. Just got to watch them, make sure they don't burn in half because they are not green wood. But I got my potato on. And we're just getting ready to chill. Alright, so I was wondering how I was going to heat my beans on this fire. So what I came up with is the little dish that comes with the zebra billy cans. I just put them in there. I'm going to put that there. The potato likes about 5 minutes being ready. Put the lid on. Then I'm going to sit it back in the fire. And then as this thing steams, or as it cooks, it'll steam my beans. And that'll be that done. I could go ahead and cook my steaks, but I'm going to eat my beans and potato first. Alright, so Andrew cut some cherry wood to cook these venison tenderloins over. And the only thing I season them with is salt. And I cut me a, what is this, beech limb, yeah. So we're just going to stick it over the fire. Just let them cook slowly. Alright, so dessert, this apple fritter. And they are good. That venison, the only thing I used on it was salt. And to be honest with you, I normally try to hide the taste so much, but that tenderloin, that salt's all I needed. And it's probably the best one I've ever had. Alright, so I put my pan, this is the mesh bags I was talking about in one of my earlier videos that I had to erase. So anyway, this is fixing to go in the creek overnight, along with my billy can to soak. And then I'll tie it off to the bank with a little hank of 550 cord. Last night before I went to bed, I threw my pots and pans in here to soak. You can see the inside's nice and clean now. So just a little scrubbing should clean it all up. Yeah, I gotta go collect the food bags. Yeah, so being a single wall, these things do get a lot of condensation in them, but the ground, before we even got in there, it was starting to build up condensation because the ground was wet from all the rain. But you can see it on there. Not all of it is that bad. And what I like about having a ground sheet, pile everything on it when you get ready to get up and just drag it all out with you. That way you don't have to keep going in and out. But it's time to get a breakfast on and get a brew on and get all the stuff sorted out. We got the sleeping bags hanging up, airing out. Yeah, it's colder than I thought. Once I got out of the tent, moved around a little bit. So we decided to get the fire going before we cook. That's some resinous fat wood. Alright, so Andrew's staying in camp, and I'm going to walk about a mile down this creek. I got some new walkie-talkies. I want to see if I can get at least a mile out of them in the woods. It's supposed to be good for 36 miles, but there's no way that's going to happen out here. So I'm thinking maybe a mile tops. Even when wandering just a mile from camp, I like to have the essentials on me. Knife, ferro rod, saw, full canteen kit, and my handgun. Yeah, this is really a nice walk. A lot of pines and hardwoods on both sides of the creek here. That's the area we came from, obviously. Here. Hold on just a second. Man, I never thought I would see this in this creek. Beavers. Dude, there's a beaver living in this creek. I've got a tree here that he's gnawed on pretty good.
That is awesome.
Alright, so this is the old logging road I was heading for. I came down that side, crossed over. So now I'm going to head back up this side, but I think I'm going to go right here and have me a brew on this rock, because I'm getting a little bit of animal sounds in here, so I'm just going to sit in here real quiet, have me a brew. Actually, no I'm not, because I didn't bring my little espit stove with me. Oh well. Alright, finally made it back to camp. That's my teepee. I turned it inside out and pulled it up in a tree and then strung it out to the side so it can dry and get the condensation off of it. This is a nice little camp though. The creek, man, just, it really makes it, especially when you're trying to sleep. And all you hear is that. Alright, made it back to the car. I decided not to spend another night. My friend's going home. He's got to work tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go home and play with my kids. And I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to pack up a day pack and go exploring. Check out the air freshener my buddy's wife made me. I'm a big Squatch fan, by the way.